Okay, so today we're vlogging fixing this and exactly what we have to do. So the first thing we gotta do is remove the tension on these cables and then unhook these from the first panel. Take the latch off, take this off, handles off, other tension off, and then we can remove this panel. And we also have all these panels here. I might get 2 more. I just want to get 3 just to test out to make sure we can get the bottom 3 done, and then we can do the top 2, and then the rest are all good from there. Go ahead and removing all these bolts here first. And now I'm just going ahead and hammering all of these out. We have our latch, which is covered in rotted wood, but for the most part, it's in pretty good shape. So put that to the side, and look at all this. Oh, and these were on way looser than they should have been, so I'm surprised it didn't fall off. Okay, so this next step is really confusing, but essentially what you do is you take C-clamps like this, hook up these wires, put them on tension, so they'll be tension, they'll be flat and straight. And then you go up in there, you lift the gate up yourself about 2 inches, and then you use vice grips like that, put them under the rollers so that it's lifted up and it can't come back down, and then you'll have slack wires. And then from here, we can take our big old fancy ass drill and drill out these rivets, take these off, and then unscrew the rest of the rivets on the door, and each one of these panels will be able to come out. Okay, so I just got the first panel off, and that was a serious pain in the ass. I had to drill out all these rivets, here, so now I gotta drill out, this one should be easier. I'm gonna drill out these 2 for now and then replace those. And I can't let this unclamp, because if that C-clamp unclamps, this is gonna go straight in there and I'll never fucking get it back. So I have to make very, very careful that those do not come out or I will be cooked. So now, the last thing I wanna finish tonight is probably I'll just leave it like this. I want to get all the holes and stuff transferred from here to there so I can put the mounting hardware back on, so that way I don't lose anything. So that way I can put the bottom one on, and then I can just do it piece by piece, but the bottom one has to come off first because it has these on, so it's just like a whole thing. So we're just going through and cutting all these holes on the side where the new bolts will go. We got the first board on, brand new board, and look at this. It lifts, got it on the rollers, and now we just gotta hook that up to this, get these on, and then replace this board, and it should be barbecue chicken from here. You know it's about to be a fun job when you gotta mix your mechanic skills with your woodworking skills. So I'm cutting all these boards to length to match that. And then we got all the hardware up in here. And we took this board out. And now we just gotta keep putting these in, drilling the holes here, stacking them up. And then we run into a problem where over here, so a roller is supposed to go like this in there. But because I got these bolts, it sticks out really long here and it's stopping the thing. So tomorrow I gotta come back with like a little metal saw and cut these flush or close to flush. And then maybe use like Loctite or something so they don't come out. And then I can put the rollers on those sides. Hey guys, so I figured I'd show you my progress. And just for an FYI, it's been about 5 fucking days. This has been the most annoying project I have ever done. I'm 3 boards done. I have 2 more that are ready to be put up there. I got, the boards are heavy as shit. The thing, it gets stuck. I think the problem, okay, I gotta readjust this one, it's a little bit crooked. I got this one straight. I think the problem that I had before was because these 3 aren't attached right now. So I think the problem is they need to be all on there in order to fucking like lift up right, have like the right weight for the springs to like, because it pulls up fine, problem is it doesn't pull down. I think the problem is like I'm really fighting the tension too much. And then because there's only 3 on there and I only have 2 of the wheels on, sometimes it gets stuck like that or like this. But once all 5 are on, I think it'll be in a row better, and it'll really get into the track up there more. But I'm just having a pain in the ass, and these ones I did fine. These you can tell I just eyeballed them. Those are just the hinges. Hopefully it won't cause too much of a problem, but yeah, this is working out to be a serious pain in the ass. Okay, so I figured out a ton of issues now, and the gate rolls smoothly. This has been, oh, no, maybe it doesn't. Okay, so I've figured out a ton of issues now, mainly with the rollers and the way they were positioned. Like, some of them would be like this, and then when you put them on, they like touch the walls and they're friction. And basically I figured that out, and it rolls super smoothly now. I have it locked in. I need to move this about maybe an inch to the left so that it grips on there better. I need to put the other piece on here, the handle. I need to readjust this wire to make it straight. But then other than that, we gotta put 2 more boards on, bring that side up, or bring this side down, take that board off. The top 2 are good. And then put 1 more on, replace that one with another board, have 2 more, and then there'll be 2 more up there. And it'll look great. It'll move just exactly the way I want it to. All right, so you guys can see what I'm doing here. I'm just drilling out, eyeballing these holes with a pen, putting the thing up to there, drilling these out. And then I'm just filling in this top row of latches 1 by 1. I'm gonna throw this last board on top, and then connect those latches to the top of it, and then these latches to the bottom. Okay, so I'm going through one of those moments where you realize that you may have made a terrible, terrible, terrible mistake. When I purchased these boards, these are just regular boards. They don't have grooves on them on the bottom, which means that when it goes around this corner, either 2 things can happen. Number 1, the top board could turn, and then the other board just stays straight because it's not locked into the groove, or it could work fine. I guess we'll see what happens. Okay, so it opens and closes, but here is the flaw. I thought the flaw might have been that the boards weren't like grooved in. That's not the flaw. The flaw is that when I was putting these wheels in, you can see exactly the problem here. So when I was putting these wheels in, these bolts were too long because it's supposed to be riveted. It's supposed to be riveted in, so there shouldn't be any bolt that hangs out there. And it was getting in the way of stopping this from going in. So I put these halfway down, and the problem is now that they're halfway down, the board takes up longer, and it puts pressure along this seam. So let's see if we can get it right. If not, we can go and fix it. Okay, so there's our job. Well done. It's not perfect. You can see I didn't replace those 3 boards. I can in the future. But right now I just focused on these 5 and they came out great. You can see some sloppy craftsmanship like around here. These aren't perfect. These will be filled in with paint and stuff like that. My next plan is to paint the whole thing urban staple colors. And yeah, it looks pretty good. So definitely proud of it.